Welcome everyone to Uppsala Tech Meetup, the 13th edition. How many of you are here for the first time? Nice to see lots of new people here at Meetup. So this Meetup was founded 2 years ago. Basically, there was a lot of things happening in Stockholm, but not so much in Uppsala. So I thought, why not have a meetup in Uppsala with lots of interesting tech topics? Because I knew there was a lot of tech people like me. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Johannes Riderstedt, and I'm an entrepreneur at a company called 46 Out. And before we start the official program here today, let's just go around the room quickly, say your name and if you're a student or what company you work with. Over here we have somebody who's helping organizing the day.
Yes, so my name is Johan Hermansson and I work here at SciLifeLab as a system developer. And I'm happy to see so many faces here and many new faces as well.
So lots of interesting people here tonight, and if you want to connect with other nice people here in the city between these meetups, you should join the Slack. And what you do if you want to join the Slack channel is you send an empty email to hello@uppsalatech.se. So hello@uppsalatech.se, or you talk to me later tonight and I'll invite you for my phone. One other thing that is happening in Uppsala in the tech sphere is there's a new little co-working space called Capsule. And maybe Gregor wants to say 2 words about it? Or?
Do you want me to give some context?
Yeah.
So maybe you got it from my accent. I'm not from Sweden, I'm from France. And when I arrived 2 years ago, Johannes and we started to meet and talk business. I already had a company in France, but I was about to start something in Sweden, and I had absolutely no clue how to get started. And we talked quite a lot. Johannes helped me to register my company and everything, and pretty early on we discussed that we needed somewhere to work. Johannes already had an office, but we thought it would be cool to have like a small co-working space where entrepreneurs can help each other building their business, giving feedback, work on the marketing, the technical side. And long story short, we thought it would not be necessary because some other projects were emerging. And about 1 year ago, when the other projects seemed to go south, we decided to start something. And we built this place that is now open called Capsule. It's right in the center. It's in front of Stadium.
It's at Storatorget.
Yeah, that's Storatorget.
And we are the place for 15 entrepreneurs.
Yeah. We are already half full, but we are taking applications. So if you feel like you are a tech entrepreneur and you want to be sitting amongst other tech entrepreneurs, then you should try to connect with us, and maybe we have a spot for you.
Is it the previous CP only building or not?
It's just above Teknikmagasinet.
Oh, thank you. Understood.
Yeah, so with that said, let's leave the floor to Karin of SciLifeLab to tell you a little bit more about the place we are at tonight.
So while we hopefully can connect the computer, again, I would like to extend a warm welcome to you all. We are very happy from SciLifeLab to host you here this evening, and eventually this should work. You try something. It's wonderful to be presenting with technology experts in the room. Then you don't even have to worry about the computer connection. Yes. Okay. So again, my name is Karin Forsberg Nilsson. I'm in the local management here for SciLifeLab in Uppsala. I've been involved in this organization for quite a number of years now, and I would like to tell you a little bit about the organization that is your host this evening. And fortunately, there are many SciLifeLab people in the audience, so if I miss something, can you please fill in, and then afterwards you can connect with them and ask more questions. So what is SciLifeLab? A boring way of saying it would be it's a national infrastructure. That sounds like a highway, but this is really a little bit what it is about. This is about offering technology and know-how on large scale, or what we call next generation technology. That sounds very fancy, but it's actually what it is. Frontline technologies and equipment that life science researchers will never be able to host in their own laboratory or their own lab, but something that we can make available to people across Sweden and also with international collaborators, mostly at universities, but we also have a mission from the government to connect to the outside world, a lot of you, for instance, in companies, and also, obviously, since this is life science, medicine, also healthcare. So this started out a number of years ago in 2010, more precisely, and the driving force behind this, setting this up, is both global trends, and I think I've said some of that already. The technologies are too large scale, too difficult, too expensive for individual scientists to invest in them and develop them. Some technologies are not there, and you need tech know-how and a deep, profound interest in developing technologies to make this available, so it's really frontline. And life science research has become increasingly rich in data intensive, and that has also driven the development of this organization. So it's a lot about national collaborations, we have joint infrastructures, and also, as I said, a mission to collaborate with the industry and healthcare. So apart from that, we're also forming a strong research community, so that scientists who are engaged in SciLifeLab get together in top-level seminars, discuss around various topics, have workshops, and we organize a lot of those kinds of activities. We recruit young scientists from abroad and also from within Sweden to develop the community. And we also do a bit of tech transfer, there are spin-offs and industry collaboration. And actually, not to make this too detailed, it started out by 3 universities in Stockholm and Uppsala University. So from Stockholm side, it's Karolinska Institutet, Royal Institute of Technology, and Stockholm University. And so together we formed these 2 nodes, and this is where you are now, as you may have imagined. And the Stockholm node is based in Solna. Then we have extended the organization to other universities in Sweden, so now we span quite nicely from Umeå to Lund. And people who are involved in the studies that go on with help of SciLifeLab and at SciLifeLab is a large range of life sciences, anything from ecosystems down to the smallest molecule in cells. So you can see the whole range. And I think people from SciLifeLab here in the room can also acknowledge the fact that handling these huge amounts of data that are generated comes with a lot of challenges, because one day when the next generation sequencing is done on maybe a plant, and then the next day a bacteria go into the machine, or a sample from a human, from a patient. And we need to be able to meet the needs to analyze, compute, and store all these data that are generated. So for that, and we have various platforms, and sorry about the Swedish up there, it says proposed new organization 2017, slightly different from what we have now, but not so much. So we deal with areas from genomics to looking at proteins, doing really cool stuff on single cells from bacteria or humans, and anyway over to developing new, getting at least a bit towards developing new drugs that actually get tested in people. And to do all this, there is bioinformatics, which is, I was going to say the red thread, here it's blue, but it's something that spans all the projects and all the efforts, and it's one of the major efforts of SciLifeLab to have the bioinformatics capacity, development, and making that available to all the projects that are run here. So just say one or two words about the how the center has developed. We started in 2010, ran a little less than almost 300 projects, and last year we were almost at 4,000 projects. So it's been a tremendous growth, and this is supported mainly by funds directly from the government that were made available in the Research and Innovation Bill of 2012, and then it has continued. And we have, this is really small text now so you can't see it, but this is supposed to show that universities all across our country use the facilities, and scientists from all different universities approach the infrastructure to run their projects. We have launched some national research programs that one is called Swedish Genomes and the other Biodiversity, which helps scientists to do a lot of large-scale sequencing and analyzing molecules in both in for instance bacteria and fungi and in people, and that is then made available to everyone who wants to use the data and reanalyze it for their purposes. And I just wanted to say one final word on our SciLifeLab Fellows program, which is recruiting the next generation scientists, some bright group leaders that are brought into the organization, mostly from abroad, but also from other universities across the country, to further strengthen the research environment. And this, I think, is one of the most important things we do, is also really promoting the growth and development of the research environments by helping young scientists to develop their ideas and use the infrastructures. And I think I'll stop there and see if anyone has any questions or comments. Okay, if not, you can ask them later. There are lots of SciLifeLabbers in the audience, I guess, and you can address them with comments and questions, and I hope you will have a very fruitful evening, and once again, welcome here.
So while we set up the next speaker, take your time to get a fruit outside here, because there are lots of fruit and sandwiches outside, so go and take one while we bring up the next computer.
Year one, är det höger?
Det är det ena, tror jag.